Are you ready to rank at the top of local Google search results? Great, because in this video, I'm going to break down step by step exactly what you need to do to make sure that your business ranks at the very top of Google search results. Why is this so important? Because people don't just search equipment rental. One of the biggest issues in the equipment rental industry is that younger generations, millennials and Gen Z, don't know that they can rent equipment. They think they just buy it. So what do? They search for a piece of equipment and up pops a place to buy it, not even realizing they can rent it for their home project or if they're a new contractor. And guess what? It's those generations that are moving into home ownership and are moving into equipment rental jobs and contractor jobs. You need to create visibility for your business. The best way to do that in Google is to make sure that you come up when people search for equipment rental business, but also search for the types of products that you rent. You want to show up in the search results so people know rental's an option. Let's break down step by step exactly what you need to do to get your equipment rental business to rank #1 in local Google search results. Let's go for it. Okay, the first thing you have to do is you have to create and optimize your Google business profile. That little profile that shows up about your business in Google when you search your business name. If you don't have one, get one. If you have one already, you're probably not doing enough with it. You need to claim your listing and you need to fill out all the details. That's not all. Fill out business name, address, phone number, business hours. That's a start. Choose the right category. Describe your business with keyword-rich description that explains exactly what you offer. You need to add some photos to start, some videos, mark your service areas, and add your attributes, anything that you have that's specific to your business. Now, that's not all. Once you have it all filled out, you also need to manage it on an ongoing basis. Keep your hours up to date, respond to reviews, add new photos, add new frequently asked questions, and add posts. We'll get to that more in a minute. Active profile is more likely to show up in results because Google knows you have an active business. If you're not keeping it active every month, Google's going to think maybe you're not an active business anymore. All right, #2. You need to build a local SEO optimized website. So what does that mean? If you want it to rank, you have to have pages with terms like equipment rental in your city. So equipment rental, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia construction equipment rental, right? You've got to have pages that use specific keywords that are related to what you're offering and where you're located. You should create location pages. You should also make sure that your name, address, and phone number and website are all consistent and that you have your name, address, and phone number in the footer of every page of your website. Tell your web developer to add something called schema markup. That's going to help with your ranking. And then make sure that you build service pages for all of the services that you offer. So excavator rental, tool rental, things like that generally. And then for your product catalog, add an equipment rental product catalog that has specific pages about each piece of equipment. Fill them out with great descriptions, videos if you can, pictures. Let people click to request availability, make sure it's all mobile friendly, and that is going to help build all the right pages into Google so they'll rank you for the things you want to rank for. All right, #3, you need to focus on-page SEO, right? So if you're doing this with New Media Retailer, don't worry, everything I'm talking about, we're doing for you. If you're doing this yourself, you need to go in and make sure that you have title tags and description tags on each of your pages and that they are relevant to your city and your service. So one example of a title tag could be affordable equipment rental in Norwich, New York. You're saying where you do it and what it is you do. Throughout your pages, use H1, H2, and H3 headers for all the important targeted keywords. I'll leave it at that. There's a lot more optimization you could do, but if you start doing those things on your own, you're in pretty good shape. All right, up next, time to build local citations. What does that mean? Google looks around the internet to see if your business name, phone number, website, and address are the same on multiple directories. So that means Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, your city's Chamber of Commerce. If you have the same business name, address, phone number, and website across all those directories, that gives you points in the eyes of Google. If it's all different, and you'll be surprised that it is, I'm going to put a link below where you can check your name, address, and phone number to see if they're all the same or if they're different across different directories. You need to clean them up, make sure that they're all the same, because that's going to send the right signals to Google that you are who you say you are and that they can trust the information about your business online. That's building local citations. #5, and before I get to #5, don't worry, in the description, I'm going to put a checklist for you. So you're going to have the whole checklist there of the 10 things that I'm talking about so that you can just go through that checklist as needed. So if you're writing furiously, don't worry, the checklist is in the description, but take notes if you want to. All right, #5, generate reviews. Reviews are a major ranking factor for local SEO. So if you want to show up in Google, you need to not just get a bunch of reviews, but you need to get reviews on an ongoing basis. Why? Google can tell when you're getting reviews consistently, especially high-star rating reviews, that you're an active business. It's one of the biggest trust factors that Google has. And think about it. Who does Google want to bring up? They want to bring up the business that's getting lots of reviews and getting lots of 5-star reviews because it knows the business is active and people really like it. So that's who Google brings up in the results. So getting reviews and then responding to the reviews. Thank the positive reviewers and politely address the negative reviews to demonstrate you care. Number 6, you got to create some local content. So on your blog, you got to have things like top 5 equipment rental tips in Norwich, New York. Equipment rental is right for your next project in Norwich, New York. How to use any specific tool, so an excavator, backhoe, a ditch witch, safely and effectively. All of these are keyword-rich content. That's the whole point of blogs, is it builds a lot of keywords into your business website. So keep it up to date, keep posts happening consistently, and make sure they're relevant. Again, we'll add blogs for you. Number 7, build backlinks. So if your website sits out there in the internet and nobody links to it, Google's like, this website's just floating in space. Get some links from other local businesses, just have them link to your website, get a link from a local event or something. So if you sponsor a local event and that has a website like a local turkey trot run or something like that, have them link back to your website or mention it. Anything that you can do to get some links back to your website just so Google knows that you're legit. Number 8, make sure you're tracking your performance. You should have a Google Analytics report, Google Search Console report, insights from your Google business profile, and track that information so that you know and see, why am I getting clicks? Where am I getting clicks? How many clicks am I getting? Am I showing up for the right keywords? If your current website company isn't showing you that, you're missing out on a bunch of data that can help you grow your business, because you might be like, oh, people are looking for that and I don't have it and nobody else around here does. Maybe I can rent that. Or it's going to help you see what you are ranking for on your business website so you can continue to double down and grow your business presence as much as possible. Get those clicks, which leads to rental leads. Number 9, use social media. Social signals can indirectly help your local SEO. So make sure you post to Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, share things and link back to your website. Number 10, maintain regular updates. SEO is not a one-time thing. Keeping things up to date is what Google likes. So that means post on your Google business profile, photos, posts, respond to reviews. That's all going to help. Keep your website up to date. Post some fresh content, post some new blogs, ensure that your equipment inventory is up to date. You know, if you get a new piece of equipment in, make sure you get that page added to your website in your product catalog, and then encourage reviews. Keep the review momentum going. I guarantee you, if you do all those things, you are going to be boosted higher in your local search engine results and show up right at the top when people are looking for equipment rental related searches in your local market. That's going to drive the business to you and the leads to you, which is what we're after. Thanks so much for joining me. If you want to work with New Media Retailer on this, we'll do it all for you. Click on the link below to talk to our sales team. Otherwise, just stay tuned and catch the next video. We'll talk to you soon.